Like, share, subscribe, and survive. This is survival skills. That's what I'm going to start working on. We're getting deep in the game. Let's talk about unconventional cooking. More or less, there are power outages or stuff like that right there, or you just don't have the natural resource again, like propane. It's took off, or maybe we've had civil unrest where it's not even safe to even bring stuff out due to economic collapse or breakdown of this country. And we're on the brink of it right now. You can feel it in the air. All right, let's get this right here. This is probably the number one thing. We're not going to be talking about water. We all know about water. We all need water, I know that. But this right here, if you don't have this, ladies and men, you go get you one of these. They're about $20 to $30. And you definitely need a Dutch oven, just in case scenario, if you have to cook the food over a fire. Maybe it don't never happen. I hope it don't myself. But chances is it's going to. And you need something to cook in. Alright? You're going to have to go ahead and think outside the box. Women and men, that includes you both and everything. If you've never cooked nothing from scratch, you need to go ahead and start practicing. Learn how. That way, when the time comes, you need to do it, be able to do it. You need to have something to cook, too. I know a bunch of y'all's already got this stuff prepped and everything. That's a great idea, but you need to go ahead and practice how to cook it and learn how to cook it and everything. Just don't wait till the last day that it happens and you'll be right there on the spot to do it. That way you can be ready. So when it kicks in, if you got all this stuff like I'm showing you stuff, and water and everything else, or something to store it in, you'll be set. Especially if a survival situation happens to you. You're drilling alone with all this stuff and all the tools to do it and your knowledge. We're going to talk to you about knowledge through this survival that's coming. Because that's what we need to work on right here is knowledge and survival skills. Alright, let's talk about something else. We're talking about fire. That's representing fire. You need all the matches and all the lighters. Right now, get the easy stuff. Forget about all these videos that shows you go out there and just spark all this and everything and build a fire. Let me tell you something. I've done that. I know how to do that. That's not easy. A lot of people just, I don't recommend it unless that's a have to. Then I don't even recommend it still if it's a have to. I'll just say it like this. This stuff is there. Get matches, lighters, anything you can think of. And a bunch of them, and just put them up and store them. Pretend they're not even there, but just remember where they are when you need them. The other stuff's fun to watch and everything, just sparking a fire and stuff like that right there, and it's amazing. But that's an old school method that don't need to be used unless you really don't have no matches and lighters. This is the easy method, and that's what you're going. It's going to be hard enough just to go ahead and surviving. So you need the basics and everything with the technology like this, just the easy stuff. Just have it on hand, you'll be good to go. And wood. You're going to need to know the woods and everything to cook with. Even if you got a wood stove, or if you don't, if you're cooking outside and everything. There's certain kinds of woods you need to use, and there's certain kinds that you don't need to use. Some burns a lot better, just like all the oak woods. Red oak and white oak, to me, that's the best top-notch quality wood out there and everything. There's a bunch more wood and everything, but on the oak family, you can burn water oak stuff, and I have in a wood heater. Especially if there ain't no other good wood around, it'll burn. It'll still do real good, but it won't do as good to me as a red oak or white oak. But there's all kind of woods, cherry, and all kind of woods, everything you can help to even build a fire and everything, just like pine cones, our little twigs and stuff like that right there dried. We're gonna show and everything. I'm gonna get my wife to step up and everything, help me on this right here to show how to build fires and stuff. And you need to have a little fire pit built too and everything. That way it's safe if you're gonna do it. And solar, anything to do with solar, that's what that's representing. Lights, anything's out there that you can afford your economy right now, go ahead and get it. That way you'll have some kind of lights. Even if it's them solar light bulbs I've showed y'all and everything. If you get something cheap, just for emergency. Because if they pop the power and everything, when the grid's down and everything, to be honest with you, I've got a bunch of solar and stuff, but you can't have really enough solar. It's still the technology. I mean, you got to have so much solar to go ahead and do your house, and it just don't pull enough power, to be honest with you. So I would recommend not loading up just on tons and tons and tons of solar. Just get enough for lighting and stuff like that right there. Then, because just like an oven, a conventional oven with solar power and stuff in panels, it just, I'm gonna be honest with you, it won't do it. You're going to need other sources to cook with. And candles, and lamps and everything. Lamp oil. Get all that stuff extra and everything. Anything you can think of like that right there. We just got to get that knowledge up right now on survival. So when the time happens, just don't think right then I got to do it. Maybe go to the store in case the stores ain't even open or if it ain't there. Alright guys, thanks for watching.